That's Versace you stepping on. Versace? You can't even spell Versace. Versace. F-O... Sachi.
Versace is an Italian luxury fashion company and trade name founded by Gianni Versace in 1978. Gianni Versace was born December 2nd, 1946 in Calabria, Italy, and was the middle child to two of his siblings, his older brother Santo and younger sister Donatella. His mother was a dressmaker, which is how his love of fashion began at such a young age. He also went and did an apprenticeship at her company once he completed high school. Versace decided to move to Milan in 1972, where he became a freelance designer at the age of 26 for an Italian clothing manufacturer called Genny's.
Gianni Versace himself went to work for his own mother, who had her own successful dress business. That just goes to show that Versace business was based on hard work and consistency. Sacrifices were made in order for his company to blow up, and I'm sure it paid off by now. In this day and age, if you ain't have a piece of Versace underwear under your True Religion jeans, you really ain't popping like that. And that's just how some people were raised nowadays. We are influenced by Instagram and, rappers that are out there today that put up this image, you know what I'm saying, with their luxury clothing, and whatnot. And in some way, shape, or form, we're influenced by it and kind of put ourselves in that bubble. We want to, fit into that shape or mold that we see going on. The reason why Versace has stayed successful and relevant is just because of the icon and the name and reputation that the business has behind its name. Just to know that if you're wearing a piece of Versace clothing, that you just that nigga, you know what I'm saying? You that person, you that guy.
After the major success he received from Genny's, Versace decided to launch his own ready-to-wear collection for women in 1978. His brother Santo was the CEO and his sister Donatella was the designer and vice president. Versace was strongly influenced by Greek history and Andy Warhol, which is what helped him to create his logo and design.
Gianni Versace, the man that loved to break the rules, who merged rock, art, sexuality, and Greek history into all his artistic pieces. Gianni paved the way for many, from the late 1980s to 1990, by making his focal points the media, celebrities, and athletes. He thrived from the media attention and ran with all the publicity, and later began to have the Hollywood A-list eating from the palm of his hands. The early millennium featured advertising campaigns from celebrities from Bon Jovi, Elton John, Prince, Princess Diana, Mike Tyson, and so much more. His company started to skyrocket from then on, and there was no turning back. Gianni began to use the same marketing formula throughout his career and built him an $800 million empire.
What's up, y'all? My name is Eemon, aka E, and I'm here representing Versace ENT. I will cover the influence it had on the pop culture scene and how to this day it continues to make its mark in the urban music industry, carrying its legacy of being one of the most well-known and popular brands in the showbiz industry, one that celebrities regularly sport, and in turn what their fans end up spending their savings on, trying to keep up with their favorite icons. I mean, a belt is like $500. After the launch of Versace, it didn't take long for him to become a mogul in the fashion industry, becoming famous for his wide range of variety and style and the high-end quality of his clothing. The more that Versace's brand grew in its popularity, he and his brand quickly stood in a league of its own because of its ever-changing style and its growing success in the fashion industry. In turn, Versace started to gain strong relationships with the biggest and brightest pop culture celebrities worldwide, including Elton John, Madonna, and Naomi Campbell, just to name a few. The New York Times said, and I quote, "Versace was the first to realize the value of celebrities in the front row and to put fashion on an international media platform," end quote. To this day, Versace continues to be a very popular and commonly worn brand by rappers, movie stars, and professional athletes. Rappers have made songs about it, and it has become a status thing to be able to cover yourself from head to toe in designer brands such as Versace. It has made a heavy impact and has influenced generations all the way from when it started with pop culture now to the urban culture scene. Rappers wear it, ballers wear it, celebrities wear it, everybody in between wants to wear it. Versace, aka Versace.
According to Hollywood Life News by Bonnie Fowler, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are reportedly going all out for their new twins. Celebrity News says that Beyoncé and Jay-Z allegedly dropped $10 million on the twins, buying Versace strollers, diamonds, and more. In other news, in 2014 there were tons of news about the Kardashians staying at the Versace mansion. Not to mention, they had a whole episode on their show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, during their stay there. Versace is so iconic, celebrities spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to stay a few nights at the mansion where Gianni Versace was murdered.
On the morning of July 15th, 1997, Gianni Versace was murdered execution style in front of his world-famous mansion in Miami, Florida. Serial killer Andrew Cunanan walked up to Gianni while he was fetching his morning paper, and Cunanan decided to fire off 2 shots and walked off the scene, leaving 50-year-old Gianni bleeding to death. Cunanan was on a killing spree way before and was finally caught after he hit the global icon. Gianni once dressed Michael Jackson, Tupac Shakur, Princess Diana, and so many others, and was taken away from us. The fashion, music, and art cultures took a big hit that day, and all were stunned by the traumatic incident reported that morning.